stars John David Washington as the title character. Following a tragic car accident in Greece, Beckett, an American tourist, finds himself at the center of a dangerous political conspiracy and on the run for his life. This just hit Netflix after premiering at Locarno Film Festival earlier in the month, and it's directed by Ferdinando Chito, who did not write the screenplay, but this did come from a story idea by him, and this is his second feature film behind the camera. Prior to this, he's best known for being a second unit director for multiple films by Luca Guadagnino, the director behind Call Me By Your Name and the Suspiria remake, among other films, and Guadagnino also produced the film. Now, while I do like Guadagnino, I'm not a die-hard fan of his work, and knowing that there would probably be some of his influences in this, I wasn't exactly gung-ho on this initially, though I did want to watch it mainly for John David Washington. And I gotta say, given my initial expectations, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked it. And I'm even more perplexed by the fact that not only did most people dislike this movie, but they outright hated it. And while this is far from a perfect film, I honestly can't fully wrap my head around why. Now, I will admit this isn't the most character-driven film. The most we get is at the beginning in a number of scenes focusing on Beckett and his girlfriend April, played by Alicia Vikander, and these moments truthfully only go so far in terms of character development, and they're inconsequential moments in the grand scheme of things. But I've heard some complaints that the two didn't really have any chemistry, and I thought they were fine. The moments were nice enough for what they were, even if they were nothing groundbreaking, but there were these small moments of the two just hanging out that gave us some sense of warmth before a fairly tense next hour and a half or so. Though in terms of the actual performances, I'd say the only moment before the chase kicks off that I thought was really powerfully acted was actually when Beckett has to break the news of the accident to April's father over the phone, because I honestly thought Washington crushed it in that particular moment. After that, the film becomes one giant chase movie, with Beckett traveling through the city, encountering a variety of people while being chased by a corrupt cop and another woman who are trying to kill him due to something he saw the night of the accident. From here on out, the film reminded me heavily of political thrillers from the 1970s, especially the films of Alan J. Pakula, who directed films like All the President's Men and The Parallax View. And because of that, I was thoroughly engaged with this the entire time, considering I like those sort of films. While Beckett's character development mostly ends with the start of this chase, we got enough early on that I cared about the character, and Filomarino's direction was top-notch in my view, with a really solid throwback aesthetic, with slick panouts and scene transitions that complemented the fast-paced nature of the story. Even though things can feel a bit rinse and repeat in terms of structure, each of the standoffs Beckett has in his various encounters were incredibly intense in my opinion, and even if Washington only got so much to do in terms of performance, he was still good for what he was called to do. I get that it's nothing groundbreaking, but again, I cared, and that's most important. Other standouts for me also included Vicky Creeps, as well as Boyd Holbrook as other people Beckett encounters in his travels, though I won't spoil what their roles were exactly. Overall, there are times maybe you have to suspend your disbelief just a bit, especially in the last act, and it might not be a film too heavy on character development, with some storylines wrapping up in a way that wasn't as satisfying as they should have been, but it's fast-paced, competently directed, frequently engaging, and consistently thrilling, with a 2-hour runtime that mostly goes by fast. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this film, especially for its throwback feel, and I really think the hatred it's getting is a bit unfair, as I found it to be worth the watch. Beckett gets an 8 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Beckett, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like this more than everyone else did? Do you have a favorite John David Washington movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.